fellas, this is just some bullshit is what it is. This is Nashville. It's in the teens. It's gonna be all day like this. There's my neighbor doing his morning walk. Yeah. So I moved, hang on. Got the turkey burner going. And then I got a towel over here to, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I got that going. I'm gonna have to check it. It's probably about ready to go off. It's vented pretty good. There's a ridge vent on the hang on. You don't hold it long enough, it won't catch back. Gotta do this. Gotta do this, and you gotta do that. Let's turn this radio off. Alright. Got my coffee. Got a bunch of stuff moved in here. Got dropped off this FD21. This is Evinrude FD. Did I say FD21? Yeah, I think so. FD13. And so I just checked the compression, wrote the compression numbers. 134, 130. When I first tested it, I tested it dry. It was like at 80 here. And I was like, that's not right. And then I did this one and it was like 130. Well, it was a little lower than that dry. So put some WD-40 in it. Turned it, you know, a little bit. And then, you know, just by hand, turn it by hand. And then put my testers back in, and so I got 134, 130. There's no spark, which got to figure out what's going on the ignition system. So there's no spark, and I mean, that's as far as you can go. I mean, this is kind of what I told the guy, so I just look at it. And then I want to see what he says from there. I think just because it's like snowing and everything, I'm just going to take this plate off and just see if I can figure out what's going on with the ignition. It's weird that we don't have both, so I disconnected one of the lines for the kill switch, and I still didn't have spark, so it's very, very odd. You know, we can, you know, I don't know. The plugs, here's the two plugs came out of it. It was QL77JC4. These are the wrong plugs. It should just be JC4s. And then, so this would be number 2, and I mean, it's a little rich, oily. And then if you can see that right there, this electrode is smashed all the way down to the tip, which is very, very odd, because was there so much compression that it just bent this lead down? That was my guess. But this is the wrong plug. So hopefully it didn't hit the top of the cylinder and damage it. Well, that's what's wrong with that. I know that for a fact. So it's gonna need new plugs at very least. They're cheap. If this snow wasn't the way it was, I'd just go get a couple. I got one. Only have one. See, J4C champion. And then I think this one down here, I looked it up and it was J6C, or was J8C. I can't remember. This is the 85 horsepower. I spent most of the day yesterday getting it all back together. This is what I believe is a good distributor. I didn't test this part of it, but so I know the rotor part of it works. The only thing I really got to do is I got to put the gear back on, and then I got to put the back shroud on and the front shroud. And I checked my carburetors, or both of these are lining up just perfect. Well, what I don't know is, like, you know, where we're hitting here. So I mean, I can move this, you know, it'd go in, or it's tight. This one's pretty tight. That it moves in. Can't see it, but well, do I have it flashlight handy? Where is it? I might be over here. I don't know where I put it. Okay. Don't know where I did with my flashlight. What did I do with my flashlight? I don't know where I put it. I'll find it in a minute. It's not laying up there. Well, anyway, so yeah, anyway, I line these carbs up, so when this opens up, you know, they're right on. And then when I bring it, you know, back in or whatever, then they're closed. And then this will be wide open, I think. No, is it right? No, this would be closed, and then the other way would be wide open. So see, I was pushing it out of the way out. Anyway, both of them open up. Clean the carbs. We've already checked the coil. We know it's good. We know the switch box is good. The only part that we don't know is the trigger. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully the trigger is good in that. What else, man? There's all kinds of stuff going on over here. Just keeping it going. So I got that one to do, to, you know, look at, and I got this one over here to look at. This is an older 59. I looked up the year on this. It's a 1959. It does have a lot of the car. It has all the carburetor, which is great, because this one up here does not have all the carburetor. I wish I knew what I'd do with my flashlight. So, you know, it's missing pieces on the carburetor. It's missing the, you know, and this is usually attached to this. You can see that. So it'd be like kind of like this, and then it would turn this one. So it's gonna have to get that and figure out what's going on with this. So I have to take that off. It's like 4 screws or something, and this whole thing comes off. But then you gotta make sure you can get your plugs off of there, because they like to frickin' put it right there. So you gotta take that off to get, or you gotta bend these tabs. You gotta bend those tabs to get these spark plug wires out. Then you gotta undo that and undo these bolts and get this kind of out of the way so you can feed the spark plug. It is kind of a pain, so I don't know, we'll figure it out. You can do some of it, you can disconnect it, see if you got, you know, I can work on it here, I guess, a little bit to see if I can figure out if any of that stuff is good. I'm wondering if the condensers are bad, the points and condensers, see if the coils are good, or which one, or if it's all bad. Who knows? Who knows? I guess that's the only thing bad about doing an ignition system is you gotta check each coil, check each condenser, look at the points, and then, you know, but I got a meter to check the condenser, and we could check the coil and see what the resistance value is. Anyway, it's kind of cold outside. Thanks for watching.